Howdy doody fellas, it is your host Super Poopy, and today we are looking at my STG-44 STG-44 by AGM. It is an electric airsoft gun, and this is new territory because this is the first time I ever do an airsoft review. So don't expect me to get all the details, but I'm going to tell you what it is and what it do with my experiences with this rifle specifically. Now let's scratch a little bit on the history. Now this Sturmgewehr, it all started with the MKB-42 and they presented it to Hitler. They wanted to combine the automaticness and the being able to mow down enemies like a submachine gun, but also combine it with a rifle round, thus creating the assault rifle. And at first Hitler was like, that's kind of stupid, we just need SMGs and rifles, we'll be fine. And the dumbass went with it, and then he was presented with the STG-44 in 1944 again, and it turns out Hitler really liked it and he wanted all his troops to use STG-44s. But guess what, it was already 1944. The war was about to end in like about a year or a couple months. I mean, by that stage in the war, it was already too late to make an impact on the war and get the Germans to actually win. It was just unfortunate for them, but fortunate for us, because you know, I wouldn't want to be speaking German right now. It's a very difficult language. But you'll also see the STG-44 being used by East and West German soldiers, and you'll even see American troops capturing them from in Afghanistan and from Al-Qaeda and ISIS. And a lot of these people using these guns don't realize that the damn gun is worth more than their country. So you know, it sucks, it's unfortunate, but I'd much rather see these rifles in a museum rather than you know, in the hands of a terrorist or something like that, or at least in a collector, or in my hands, because I'd love one. But anyways, let's get back into the review. Now again, this is the Sturmgewehr-44 by AGM. I did get it from e-Vike, and guess what, for only 90 bucks. And you may be thinking, holy crap, where can I get one for 90 bucks? I did get it from the Boneyard. I got it from the Boneyard. Originally these are worth 230 bucks. That's freaking expensive, but I got stupid lucky, and it did arrive with the barrel all dangly. That's why it has tape right there gripping it, and that was very unfortunate. The little lever pull that you pull back to cock in around in there is a little loose, but I tell you what, it's got an absolutely marvelous performance, because at the end of the day, that little lever is just for looks. It's got a real wood stock. Alright, that thing probably fits on a real STG, who knows. And unfortunately it does not have the wood pistol grip, so that is one thing that gives it away, that it is not a real STG-44. But if you were in a distance standing with this STG-44 and you said it was real, I would absolutely believe it, because it looks so on point. The only thing that gives it away is that grip and that orange tip. I did try to color it for photo shoots, but you know, it gets scratched up over time. And I tell you what, I've used this in the airsoft field so many times, and it has never failed me. It has never failed me. Out of the 3 years that I've owned it, it only failed me once. As you can see, it has adjustable sights, very similar to a Kalashnikov or a K98, or basically any sights of back in the Cold War days. But like I said, it has never failed me. Out of the 3 years, it only failed me once. All I had to do was take it apart, pull out some BBs that were loose in there, and it works like a dream again. It takes in the high caps no problem. It's stupid accurate. No matter like, the damn gun is more accurate than me. All right, more accurate than me in the urinal. Well, actually, that's a shitty comparison, because you know, sometimes I spill. But I mean, the rifle is just so on point. Would I recommend this? Absolutely, it is a great gun. And also, I mean, do you really want to go to an airsoft field with a bolt action rifle, a K98 airsoft? Like, don't get me wrong, it'd be absolutely cool to have one, but I mean, everyone goes there with AR-15s unless it's a strictly based World War II airsoft field or something like that. But yeah, it has automatic, single fire, and the safety obviously, and this gun is just an absolute dream. You're gonna love it. And other than that, I don't know what else I missed. But yeah, just feel free to keep on watching me shoot, because I mean, this gun just, it's absolutely fantastic. It looks on point, it is historically accurate, and you'll definitely fool some people with it. It looks better than the STG-44 that's made in 22. That's how good it looks. But anyways, I think that's all I have to say about it, because I am just talking about my personal experience. This is my first airsoft review, so you know, don't expect me to be on point. Look up a review by some airsofter, but I'm just telling you like This is basically like the comment section under the airsoft review. But anyways, like and subscribe, mucho love. Let me know if you want another airsoft review on my M16 or any other rifle, whether it's a real gun or an airsoft gun. I will review it because I like that kind of shit. Anyways, mucho love, like and subscribe, take care. Freaking rad. Now it is early and people in Victorville tend to sleep till like freaking 12. So we don't want to be that much of a dick and fire too many rounds. So we're definitely got to take a close look at this STG-44. As you can see, this is what you got to keep close during nasty weather, because at the end of the day, this is an airsoft gun. It's not going to shoot out shells. So just like an M16, it has a really nice dust cover you could lock in. This one's a little loose, so if you tap it, see, it's quite delicate, but still pretty good. So yeah, very lovely. Anyways, let's take a close look.